I actually made a video, but no one cares. I finally got rid of some brake drums. I'm like jumping up in the air about it just because I'm trying to sell them for 2 years. Yes, 2 years. So they're out of here. I made like no money on them, but that's fine. But they're out of here. 50 pounds of weight is gone. It's a start to getting the hell out of this place. So I go to the Fedex because it's right across the street. It was like a nightmare to get to. So you get all these asshole retiree people and seasoned people who just really don't know how to fucking drive. So that was a whole deal. I was made a video, but it was nonsense. Just, this gets ugly. Why even record it? It's fun to watch back though. I guess can't really take this place. And then the people in there, the customers, they're just shaking their head too about what's going on. And god damn it, this is Bozo's computer. It turns off and goes back on, and I get an error on my computer. Everything's networked. So we're up to FedEx. Yeah, someone's gonna watch this video and be like, what the hell is this guy talking about for a minute already? So we're at the FedEx, we get rid of those brake drums, and they ask for a photo ID. I'm like, what the fuck kind of shit is this? So we're in a show me your papers type society now? Yeah, we are, apparently. Yeah, especially here. And then as I'm there, as I have to show my papers to mail something, some ladies complaining she's trying to get medical records faxed her, and they won't do it. The local hospital here, it only can do it to a doctor's office, and it's all the stupid HIPAA laws, and it's just make everything complicated again. Like I said in my last video, they gotta complicate everything, and people just accept it. No one goes wild in the streets. They should go wild in the streets. Change something. Change something instead of just nonsense like people holding political signs. They think they're doing something and bashing someone because they're insane. So this is the deal, why they started doing it. I totally forgot about this. So much shit goes on in the world. I don't really even read the news, watch the news. I don't really give a shit. This local news, what you should be concerned about, or not even if you want to. Like, hey, there was a shooting right next to condo land, and the shooter's still on the loose. Yeah, so that was cool. So this is the deal. I guess someone in Texas was bombing people. I don't know, maybe. And they probably used FedEx or something. So FedEx goes, oh, now we're going to enhance our security. Oh, look, more security. Wow, safe acceptance. Wow. So they're going to ask for an ID now when you ship something. Because everyone's a terrorist. Everyone's trying to blow something up now. Or are they? Are people really that bad in society? According to FedEx, they are. So FedEx, I'm never using your services again. They even ripped me off on a package. It said online it was about $80 to ship it. Or $80 and a couple of cents. So I charged the guy $85 just to cover my tape and whatever. And finding boxes, poverty levels. But it came out to $93 and 28 cents. Wow. And I think they messed up. They charged the insurance like $100 for each one, when it's supposed to be just $100 in total. So that would be a declared value of $50 and $50 because it's two different packages. But they fucked that up, and I think that was the extra $13 I was charged. And then I try to call them up and this and that and whole big spiel. I gotta go back to the store. I call up the store. What happens to the phone? Ring, ring, ring. Nobody even answers. So I'm not driving across the street, nearly getting crashed just to go across the street because you got the retirees on Social Security down here. So that was that. But show me your freaking papers. Everything. Show me your papers now. I'm against people coming here illegally or whatever, but I also am against people requiring you to show who you are. I think it's pointless. It's really just, it's an invasion of privacy. I mean, people are fine with it. But you know what a lot of things are too? Some people question this shit like this and about the privacy, but these are like the first people to say, oh, I don't know, I got nothing to hide. Or maybe they are the people that gotta hide, but they'll have like a Twitter or social media with all their pictures on it, all open to the public, and it's just ignorant. And they think like they're, I don't know, they think like they're trying to fight for something or stand for something when they're doing like the exact opposite. Or they just don't even care. They're giving people more information that they'll ever need to know, and they wonder why people know everything about them. Because everyone's famous these days, let's just put everything on the internet. Like I do, right? Yeah. So that's the deal. You need a freaking photo ID for FedEx now. What a bunch of crap. And you know what the funny part is, if I already didn't mention this in the video, you can print the label online. I believe I did this since April. You can print a label online, fill it out, hand it to the person. Okay, have a nice day. Ask for nothing. So what's the point? What's the point about that? This is just ridiculous. It's like every doctor's office here asks for ID. You need this ID, that ID. You go to a employer, they want like 6 fucking things. You know, like I wonder why no one has a job in this country who doesn't want to work. You got to go through all this bullshit. And what the hell's the point when they're paying you nothing? It's pointless. You're just being a slave to society, and you're handing all your information away in the process. You might as well just hold hands with the devil. That's what I say. Terrible. I don't know, what do you think about having to present your ID when you shouldn't? A lot of people fight it, and even I like those activists with the police officers. Police officers ask for people's ID and they're in a public area, and people say, I don't have to give you your ID. If you want to know my name is this, but I don't have to supply you with ID. Because that is your driver's license. You need it for a driver's license, not for identification purposes, but somehow they got mashed together. Identification, driver's license, and then you have to pay money for it too, right? When you get a license, it costs you money, so now you're giving them identification that indirectly costs you money, but yet, you should get like reimbursed every time you show it. If you have to spend money on your license, wouldn't that make sense? But it's never going to be like that. Like, what if you never had a driver's license? You never had an ID card because you have to pay money for it. What would happen then? Are you going to be locked up in prison because you didn't pay the state money for an ID? I don't know. What do you think about that? Over.